everyone, I hope you're well and welcome back to today's video. For today's video I've done it's kind of like a mini makeup haul. There's a few products that you would have seen, but guys, the eyeshadow palette was new, the foundation was new, the powder was pretty much new, the contour was new. You're gonna love this video, you must watch this video, I promise you, you will love it. Look at the eyes and everything. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and let's get on into it. So I've already primed my skin. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Crystal Elixir, which is like a serum. I then use my L'Oreal Hydra Genius and my Revolution Eye Cream, which is the ginseng one. I really like all the products. I didn't want to use something too moisturisey as my foundation is really like hydrating and glowy, so I didn't want to have a really glowy base when the foundation itself is glowy. I'm going to move on to primer, so I always use my Professional. I just find that it works the best out of all the primers I've tried. I keep trying to try new ones, but nothing really comes close to this. It's just so smooth, and like, I just put this around my T-zone, so I put it around my nose, because I get quite, I don't really get big pores, but I find that my makeup moves off here first, and I find that this really helps. So I'll put it in my T-zone and then a tiny bit on my chin, just to prevent any makeup slipping and sliding around my face. So if you've watched a previous video of mine, you'll know that I've been really enjoying putting concealer underneath my foundation. I just find that it lasts longer, like it allows the foundation on top to last longer as well. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me today. This is in shade 10. I always forget what the number is, and I actually remembered then. I just put it on my spot and around my nose, on any like red areas on my skin, using the beauty blender to dab it in. This is a Real Techniques one. It's my favourite one that I've tried so far. So for foundation, this is where like the makeup haul kind of starts. I invested in the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Foundation. This is a really glowy foundation, and because I have like combination skin, I find that I can get away with a glowier foundation. As long as it's not oily. I have tried this, but I'll show you. So it's like a little doe foot applicator. This is in the shade light medium, and I just kind of put it on my face. And by the way, that spot on my face isn't active, it's completely dried and definitely not active, so I just put a tiny bit around my face. What I quite like about this wand is that it doesn't take up loads and loads of product, so you're able to kind of put as little or as much as you want on at a time. I'm going to use a brush for this today, so this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just going to use that to buff that into my skin. I really like this foundation. I just think it's a really nice like coverage. Like, it's not too light and it's not too like, I don't know, high. It's definitely not high coverage. I wouldn't say it's high coverage at all. Like, I've definitely got foundations that are high coverage and this is like literally nothing compared to them, but I think the point of this foundation is to give glow and like youthfulness. And I really like glow foundations, again, as long as they're not oily, because I get oils on my skin. If I put oil on top, it's not really the prettiest of sights, especially when this has got to stay on my face all day. As you can see, the glow it gives is just gorgeous, but it doesn't look oily. Also, if you wanted a bit more of a coverage but you wanted a glow, you can use this on top of foundation. So if you want to use a higher coverage foundation and put this on top, you can. I quite like it on its own because you can kind of like see my freckles through it. I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see like any of my freckles through it. And obviously you can still see that spot, but I probably just removed every bit of concealer that was on that, truthfully. But I just really love it. Like, I don't really know how to explain. But also, as you can see, it doesn't cake around my nose, which is a problem for me with some foundations. And then just going to add a bit more of my Maybelline Fit Me just on that spot for a little bit while I conceal the rest of my face. I've also not been liking to add so much highlight on my nose. I just find, I don't really know what it is, but I haven't really been liking it recently, so I'll also add this concealer on the end of my eye You've probably seen this all around on TikTok, but I use a darker on the outer corners and lighter on the inner corners. So for my lighter concealer, I'm just going to use My Collection Lasting Perfection. This is in the shade 2 Porcelain. It's really light, like watch. I just really like a bright inner corner, but you can take whichever shade you want. I'm just using that to blend everything together, really. I'm then just going to take my beauty blender and blend and blend and blend. So there is new products coming as well, by the way, you will see. Some of them I've used in like my previous video just because I couldn't wait, and they're just that good that I wanted to use them, but there will be products that you haven't seen me use at all yet, which is exciting. If you like these kind of videos, please do let me know, because I really enjoy like testing out new makeup and obviously buying makeup. And let me know if you have any videos you actually want to see, like celebrity looks or makeup trends or whatever. Just let me know. I'm always open to doing things like that. I really enjoy recreating looks and stuff. As you can see, it doesn't look as bright as it did before at all. Now, another new product. I tried to find them out my last video, but I couldn't find it at all. I finally found it. So for my contour, I'm going to be using my PS My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick. This is in Rich Espresso. So I tried to find this in my last video, couldn't find it at all, but I love it. I've used it and I wanted to share it with you guys. They only had like 2 darker shades. I think they had this one and another one called Toffee, I think. I looked at the Toffee one, it just looked so light, so I don't want to get that one. This is how I contour. I'll probably end up adding more in a minute, but for now this is enough. So I just kind of dab to begin with, just to get it blending a bit. I just really like the shade. Like you can see already, it's just giving you a bit more shape. And I'm probably going to add a bit more because I tend to add a bit up here then a bit more down here. Just keep blending and blending that. I think because it's supposed to be like a foundation, it just blends in and like literally your skin just absorbs it, and it's more easy to blend and work with. I find that with some like contour sticks or like contour products, it's hard to blend it into the skin because they're made to be contour and not like a foundation, obviously. But I think because this one is supposed to be a foundation, it just blends so much easier, like your normal foundation would, if you know what I mean. I think it's very surprising that Primark, I think it was £1.50. I just think that's amazing. Like, that's so cheap and it's so good. I really need to get a camera soon because I'm really getting into it. Oh, by the way, I'm changing my upload dates because I'm starting going back to school. I think 3 videos is a bit too much a week for me, so I'm gonna do 2 a week. I'm thinking I'd upload it on Sunday, so I'm thinking Sundays, and I have Friday, Saturday to film and edit, and then I'm thinking maybe Wednesday or Thursday, because I could always film on the weekend and just upload it then. I'm just going to add a bit more contour to my cheeks. You can see the colour is so nice. I can't deal. I've been looking for like a proper like contour stick, contour product for like the longest time, and I was so excited for Primark to open because I've heard so many people rave about this contour stick and I just needed it, and it really did pull through, so I'm very happy about that. I just love how effortless the blend is, sorry. But yeah, let me know what date you guys would want me to upload. I'm definitely going to do Sunday, but I don't know whether to do Wednesday or Thursday, but just let me know. I'm really open to what you guys want, of course, or even if you wanted like a Friday video, or like Friday and Sunday, or like Wednesday and Sunday, or Thursday and Sunday. Just let me know in the comments down below. I'm now just going to run this underneath my concealer just to blend it, but honestly my eyes have creases under them anyway, so if any concealer sets in them, then it's not because the powder or the concealer, it's purely because of my eyes. I have lines underneath my eyes from smiling. The next product I have to show you is the Huda Beauty banana bread powder. I mean, I've showed this in my last video, but It's a new purchase, so I had to let you guys know about it. I really, really like it. I really, really like the... what do you call this? Like, the packaging. I feel like it just helps you save a lot of product. Like, you don't use as much as you normally would. So I'm just going to put this under my eyes. I'm not going to bake today. I'm just going to brush it underneath my eyes and on top. You can use it as a bake. It is actually a baking powder, but I kind of like to just brush it over. As you can see, the brightness is still there, which is a really big thing for me when it comes to loose powders. I find that some of them like completely take away the brightness under my eyes, and it's like, I love having brightness underneath my eyes. I feel like it just adds so much to a makeup look, but I don't like powders that take that away from the makeup look. I just find that defeats the purpose. Like, it's supposed to set it, not change the colour, but I don't find that this one changes the colour, which is surprising because it's the banana bread one. I just put this anywhere I concealed or anywhere I need a bit of extra hold. Really, really nice. It smells gorgeous for one. Honestly, I can't put my finger on it though. I'm pretty sure we had this problem last week. But I just really, really like it. I just feel like it sets everything in place and it's not drying at all. Some powders on my skin can be really, really dry and I can't deal with it. It doesn't work for me. Another product that I used years and years and years ago when I was a lot younger was the Body Shop bronzing powder. This is in shade 1. I picked this up yesterday. I think it's going to be a bit light, but I wanted it so I could use it when I don't have fake tan on. Obviously I have fake tan on now, but yeah, I used to use this ages and ages ago and I just remember it being amazing. So I'm going to swirl this on my brush and just try like go over my contour. I just like the colour. I just think it adds, actually it has added a bit of more depth, and it just also helps me to set the contour in place because I don't want that to move anywhere. I really like this. I've used it before so I can tell you all about it. It's just like it's like creamy, like it feels creamy, but it's a powder, but the colour payoff is definitely there. They also have a range of different shades. When I got it they definitely didn't. I'm pretty sure this was the only one, but it's really good. It's actually in the sale right now, so if you do want it then get your hands on it. It's £5 at the moment, so I think it's normally 14, which is a bit pricey, but you know. Another product I got not long ago is the Maybelline Cheek Heats. I honestly love this so much. It just adds so much, like, just squirted all over my hand. It just adds so much like definition to your cheeks, and I really, really love it. I'm just going to use a brush for this just because I find it applies a bit more evenly when I use a brush, but I literally just, that was so much. Oh wow. Just blend this into my skin. I just feel like the colour is so pretty and the sheen it gives, it's really, really nice. It just looks so natural. All this, by the way, a little bit goes a long way. As you saw, I literally had to divide that up between both my cheeks. I'm just going to put any excess on my forehead just to give a bit more of a natural look. I forgot to mention I'd already done my eyebrows. I already did my eyebrows, by the way. I used the Revolution Pro powder in medium pomade in medium brown. You see how glowy my base is and just how gorgeous all the products work together. We're looking contoured, we're looking glowy, and we're looking rosy. I'm just going to quickly set my brows with the NYX Control Freak. I just like this to just set them and just get them into the shape I want them in. As brows have a mind of their own sometimes, I feel like. So I want to go that way, but no, I want you to go that way, so. Another thing I've had in my collection for a while but haven't tried, it's not part of the haul, I've had it for a while, never tried it, so I guess it's a bit of a haul, but I got it for Christmas. This is the NYX Chubby Stick. It's like a highlighting stick. I just think it would look really pretty on top of this, but I've never tried it in my life. Oh, can you see that? Wow. Guys, look at the difference. That blended so easily as well. We love this, we love it. I've got another thing that's really exciting in this haul as well, by the way. You're gonna love it. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm gonna top it off with a bit of MAC Soft and Gentle, just so I know it's set in place. Then I don't need to worry about it moving, you know. This is what Soft and Gentle looks like, so it's a bit more of a colour match than some of my other like golden highlighters. So pretty. I'm loving the look of the base so far. It's really, really nice. I've literally never used that in my life. I'm quickly going to go off camera and prime my eyes because I think I'm doing a bit of a bright look today. I've got a pretty bright palette to show you guys. And I know you're going to love it. To prime my eyes, I use the P. Louise base, by the way. I use it every time I wear bright eyeshadow, or any eyeshadow for that matter. Now, the moment you've probably all been waiting for, the palette. The palette is probably the most exciting part. It's the Be Perfect Carnival palette, the Stacey Marie palette. Let me show you how gorgeous this is. Tried some of these out already on my sister just because we were messing around with makeup and I wanted to try it, so I'm going to do the look I did on her. The greens are really, really screaming my name, so I really want to use the greens. I want to use these like 4 shades here. So I'm going to start off with the colour Mint, which is a lighter green. As you can imagine from the name, I'm just going to pack this on my outer corner to begin with. Oh, the colour payoff is gorgeous as well. I'm just going to start blending this into my crease. This palette was in the sale, by the way. It's actually relatively cheap to begin with. 24 eyeshadow shades and then 2 highlighters. And it's really like high quality, like even the packaging, like got it in the sale. So Beauty Bay had a massive sale the other day. And it was 40, I believe, or 42 or something like that. And I got it for 28. Which I think is very, very good. Look at the pigmentation, guys. I'm going to do one eye on camera and one eye off just to make things a bit quicker and just so I know what I'm doing. I always lose track of what I want to do and what I don't want to do. And then I'm going to take a different brush, just a slightly, it's pretty much the same. And I'm going to take the colour Envy, which is the darker green here. And instead of buffing that out, I'm going to keep that in the crease. Just as close to the crease as I can. A bit on the outer corner as well. I always put shadows on the outer corner. These shades are so pigmented, so I'm being really, really careful. I don't want to ruin it. That would be the worst thing ever. They're blending together so well as well, if you look. Just fading into each other. I'm then going to take a little bit more of Minty, or no, Mint. It's called Envy and Mint. I'm going to take a bit more of Mint and just blend out the edges a bit more. Just so we get that effortless blend and it's high enough. How quickly did that go on? And how quickly did that blend out? Oh wow, I'm actually really impressed by this palette. The pigmentation on this eyeshadow is honestly incredible. I'd say it's kind of similar to my Morphe palettes, which is saying something. I mean, it's a bit more expensive than my Morphe palette, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's definitely worth it. I love bright eyeshadow so, so much. I know you guys know this and I say it all the time, but I really, really do. Right, I don't know what I want to do now. Do I want to do a whole cut crease or do I want to do half? I think I'm going to do half. I really, really love the shade though, straight away. Yeah, I'm going to do a half cut crease, maybe a 3/4 of the way. I'm going to cut that off camera just because it takes all my concentration away from me. So I'll do that and then I'll come back and we will finish off this eye look. I've cut my crease. I'm going to set this in place really, really quickly just with a powder, just because none of the eyeshadows in that palette are really like neutral, which I guess if you like neutral shades then the palette's not going to be for you. I mean, there's a few, you've got like Naked and Basic here, but there's no like truly, truly neutral shades. Now that I've got the cut crease, I want to take the shade Breezy, which is like a bluey turquoise shimmer, and I'm going to take that on a slightly more dense brush. I'm just going to pack that on the outer part of my eye, so like here, just to blend the two together, as I'm going to use a golder shade when we get to the middle. So I'm just using that there, and I'm going to go back in with the shade in a minute, the more matte shades. So pretty. And I'm doing it at an angle so it blends a bit more easily. I'm then going to take the other side of the brush that's clean, it doesn't look it but it is, and take the shade Queenie, which is like a coppery goldy colour here. Just think this shade is gorgeous. I'm going to tap that in the inner corner. Wow, wow. And then I'm just going to take the same brush I use for Envy. I'm just going to blend that into that shade there. Just going to quickly do underneath my eyes. I'm going to go off, do the other eye and put lashes on, because I know this look is going to look fab with lashes. I'm just going to take this mini Jeffree Star brush. It's just a small brush that I like to use underneath my eyes. Shades Mint and Envy. And just run that underneath my eye. Because obviously everything under the eye is set in place, so. Sorry about my face as I pull and how far I'm looking down. But I'm literally just running that across the whole bottom of my eye. Yes! Wow. I'm actually mind blown. Guys, look. It's so, so gorgeous. By the way, the lashes I used were the Isla X Beauty Gloss Fluffy Lashes. I found these in Savers, so if you want to go pick them up. I don't know, I've never heard of the Beauty Gloss lashes. I've obviously heard of Isla, but Beauty Gloss isn't someone I've heard of. But I found them in Savers and they were relatively cheap and they're so fluffy. So I loved them. I also got a few other of her pairs. I don't know if you can find them. Try. The only thing to do is lips now. So I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown lip pencil again in Cocoa. If I can find a mini mirror. I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in with the same shade. Just find that like a nude would really suit this look as we want all the attention on the eyes. I think this could actually be one of my favourite looks I've ever done. To finish off, I'm just going to take my Barry M All Night Long makeup setting spray. Also, I was really surprised I got no fallout at all when I did my eyeshadow, which is wonderful. Just taking this All Night Long spray. Really like this. The mist is really fine. Oh guys, I'm actually over the moon with how this look has turned out. I really didn't know what I was going to do because I do a lot of bright looks and I wanted it to be really good. That is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to subscribe, like this video and comment down below any products you want me to try. I'm more than happy to try out different products and stuff for you guys. So please do let me know in the comments. I'll see you very, very soon with another video. Bye guys.